Corporate media cannot stop failing, folks, and it is freaking hilarious. So I just came across this video. I'll post up a screenshot of it. It is by Mark Dice, and freaking hilarious. I didn't even know about this. What he's covering in this video is Rachel Maddow's release last night on MSNBC of Donald Trump's tax returns. I didn't even know this was going to happen, but apparently last night, Rachel Maddow, it was even a countdown for it on the news channel, and then she opens up Donald Trump's 2005 tax returns, and literally on air, she's stumbling. She's like, wow, he paid $40 million in taxes in 2005. Oh my gosh, that's a 25% tax rate, and oh my gosh, that's actually more than Bernie Sanders paid in taxes, like twice as much. Percentage-wise, and that's more than MSNBC paid in taxes in 2005. So it's literally failed right on air because for, years now, even, the media has been that's one of the attacks they've used on Trump is that he doesn't pay taxes, when obviously he pays a shit ton of taxes. So it's freaking hilarious. I bet Donald Trump completely trolled them. He was probably sitting back like, I can't wait when these fools open my taxes, and it'll fail right on air. And you did. Corporate media just cannot stop sucking A. And also, after I saw this video of Mark Dice just a few minutes ago, I hopped on CNN, as I normally do, and one of the main articles they had was Facebook is helping to power Trump and his rivals. They are literally trying to cover their ass as much as they can because they know their viewership is failing, right? Even the Gaia network, I believe, gets more viewers than CNN. I don't know who said that, but heard it somewhere. So they're failing. And in this article, I'll link it down below as well, CNN is saying that, let's see. And there's evidence that shows this platform was and continues to be exploited by conservative political advocacy groups and consultants to target users based on data-driven psychological profiles. One more sentence. As a result, many users are fed targeted content instead of being presented with a variety of alternative viewpoints. Wow! What targeted content is always freaking on Facebook and Amazon, right? Amazon is funded by the CIA to the tune of $600 million. Amazon owns the Washington Post. Right here it says, that group greatly outnumbers readers who frequent mainstream news outlets like the New York Times and the Washington Post. Ha! I don't know what ass-backwards world they live in, but the corporate media just cannot stop failing and trying to cover their ass in their articles. It's plainly obvious. Another one is House Intel chair says no wiretap evidence. And they're really trying to make it look bad on Trump about this wiretap thing, when it wasn't technically a wiretap. Because here's the thing, it was more of a... Who had the great information on this? It was a dude... I did a video on it last week. I'll also post that video down below, but it was an ex-CIA agent, actually was on Russia Today, and he was saying it wasn't a wiretap. It's actually more of like a server tap. So it wasn't a wiretap on the phones, it was a server that was hacked into. Obviously, as the CIA can do now that WikiLeaks has proved. So, and the Trump administration is saying that. They're like, yeah, it wasn't technically a wiretap. Then here's the corporate media's chance. Oh my God, we got to make everything this guy does look bad. Ha! You see, folks, with the energetics, let's take off into brain space here. With the energetics that's going on, right? We're moving, remember, from the age of, whatever last age we were into, the age of Aquarius, right? With the cosmic energetics changing, that's making karma become so much more quicker. Not only on a collective scale, but you can even notice in your own life. Just think, right? If you do something bad, and that karma is just coming so much more instantaneous, and so much more... if you're not literally living a transparent, honest life, you will get bit in the ass. And that's exactly what's happening in corporate media right now, is they're trying any which way they can, but it's already written in the stars, folks. So these guys are trying to do all this damage control and all this shit flinging, and they're getting it flung right back at them. So that's why I'm not worried. I talk to a lot of people that are worried about what's going on this planet. There's nothing to worry about. As long as you're living openly, honestly, transparently, that's the way the universe wants you to work, is by those means. So if you don't, it's gonna bite you. It's gonna bite you a lot quicker and a lot harder with all the changes going on. So that's why if you don't ride the wave of these changes, you're gonna get sucked right under. And don't end up like media getting sucked under the wave. It's really just, oh yeah, don't worry. Blame the Russians, right? Get ready for the Russian stories are really going to pick up here too, because they're going to go all out if they're not already. So anyway, don't end up like the media. Live an honest life, and you won't have that karma come back and bite you. Done.